Hello Wayne, this is Jason here. I thought I'd do you, or attempt should I say, do you a short video clip saying how the clock goes back together once you've moved it into its new home. I thought also you could see it ticking away quite happily here on this afternoon. First of all, I will go into in regards to the weights. You've got 3 weights, two of which are exactly the same weight, the left and middle. The right hand weight is slightly heavier. It is distinguishable by the fact that if you look at the top just here, it's actually got a closed loop, whereas the other two, that one and that one, have got open hooks on the chain, and that one is a closed loop. So that one fits on the right hand side. In regards to the pendulum itself, I will show you. You can actually see that the pendulum hook is actually just there. I don't know if you can see that clearly. I will give you another link showing you how to hook the pendulum on using a better video than I can produce. But also just here you can see there are 2 levers, and that one's just been pushed into the stop position, and I'll do exactly the same on the other side. Once you've moved the clock and it's in its new position, you need to move the lever back so that the clock will chime. But I'm going to put this back on now, ready, because I know you're going to pick it up next week. This will stop the hammers keep on clanging the chime rods, which you really don't want to do. And if I go the other side, whoops, a bit less room this side, but again you've got the lever just there, whoops, and we can put that so that prevents the hour chime from hammers keep clattering the chime rods. Once you've put the pendulum back on and you push it backwards and forwards, you want to hear a nice even tick-tock, as I'm sure you're more than well aware of, and you can just about hear that now. If I stop for a moment and let you listen. As I say, once the pendulum is hooked back on carefully, chances are it will be out of beat, i.e. it goes tick-tock, tick-tock in that sense, whereas my uncle always used to say a lumpy beat. You put this right by pushing the pendulum to the far left or the far right, and then gradually you'll hear it come back into beat. You may find that you need to just push it slightly to the left or slightly to the right, as gradually you refine the beat and get it into a nice, good, even beat. No clock, as I'm sure you're well aware, likes an uneven beat. It will eventually probably stop, and to say the least, it's very irritating hearing this sort of tick-tock, tick-tock. You want to hear the nice mellow tick-tock, etc. So, as I say, if you go out of beat and then you merely stop the pendulum, you push it either to the very extreme right or the extreme left. It takes very little effort to do this, and gradually you will hear the clock come into beat. I must admit it does take a few times to get it right, and maybe a couple of hours fiddling around, but it's well worth it, because once it's happy, it's always happy. I'll just show you one other thing at the top. On the top dial you have the night shut off lever here. It's in the shut off position because it's ready to be travelling, but if you want it to chime, you push it down. It will reset itself. Often you'll find the hours or the quarter hours are slightly out when you first start it up, but it will reset itself. It's quite clever in that sense. And if you just want to turn it off, just push the lever up there, as I say, up and then down for chiming. So we put it back up, ready for its move. I hope that makes some sort of reasonable sense. I'm sure you will be pleased with the clock. I've had much pleasure from it, and as I say, I wish that I could have kept it, because I would have done so very happily, but I'm afraid room constraints prevent one from doing so, which is very disappointing, I have to say, but there we are, such is life. But I'm sure it's going to a very good home, and one that will be enjoyed for many years to come. Thank you very much for purchasing the clock, and take pleasure from it. Thank you.